Hello. Share on Facebook. Remember my password, so we won't go there. Yes, please. No problem. Ow. Push a bit of colour in my face. Oh, I have. This is Lime Life. I don't know if the packaging is still the same for Lime Life, but this is the Lime Life that I have for years and years. So I'm just going to put a little bit of blush on so I don't look so pale before I go live. Although I have, the tan is doing great. Little bit of contour. Let me see. Oh, that's why I can't see myself right. There we go. So I'm going to do some readings today. I just want to give myself a little bit of a powder glow. So that's your translucent, your your blusher, and your contour. And this is Lime Life by Alcone, which I used to sell years ago, and I still have loads of their products. I'm trying to find someone that well, I did contact my upline that I used to have to see if I could tag her in items if anybody was still interested in Lime Life. But she never replied to me, and she hasn't been online since June. I hope she's okay. I've no other way of contacting her. I also don't know anybody else that sells Lime Life, so I'm really sorry. Anyway, I will find someone. Because the girls will, they usually, my pointer, they usually, they'll hop from one company to the next company to the next company. So when they've reached the highest level, then they get competitive and want to start a new one again. So anyway, I will find somebody that sells the Beauty by Alcone. Thank you, Jer. Is that the water? Is that oh, okay. It's always ice I had. That's alright.
It is on top.
Oh, okay, cool. I can still eat it, so. This one was Fierce, and it was by Ali. Oh, the brush is gone. That was a set that was by I can't remember her second name, but she was it's Be Present. If you believe in magic, you will find it, and it's Fierce. It's the Ali Fierce Lime Life by Alcone. She was an American gymnast, and she brought out 3 different palettes. So that is one of the palettes. I do have the 3 of them. I'm just searching here. Oh, this is Moodstruck. I actually like this palette and I've forgotten all about it. It's rose gold. Love me rose gold. Everything. Yeah, so if anybody is still looking for Lime Life by Alcone, contact me and I will get you in touch with someone that is still doing it. I have a few people that I think might be still doing it, but the girl Alison Jane Marshall, she was the one that was my upline, and she hasn't been on Facebook since June, so I don't know how to contact her or even if she sells it anymore. Anyway, that's completely irrelevant to today's topic. I am going to do some cards for people. So if you wouldn't mind, would you share out this live for me, so as we might be able to get a few more people in to listen to me ramble a bit. And I'm still drawn to the fairies, the Fairy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Oh no, these are Karen Kay. Because I don't know why I said Doreen Virtue, and I have been saying Doreen Virtue, but it's Karen Kay. A lot of my cards are Doreen Virtue's cards before she, when she used to do the angel readings, and she was the angel lady years and years ago. Her story was amazing. You know, her angels stopped her from being in a really, really bad car crash. And that's when she realised that she was connecting to the angels and she started doing her angel work. But then, as life does, it does change her path every so often. So she became Christian. And now she doesn't do any angel cards or any angel readings or anything like that. Although I do have all of her books and a lot of her cards from years ago. So this is Monday, and I'm just wondering what the angels want my friends to hear about. There's new beginnings for a lot of people. They're going to be rebirthing. So if you're at an end of a cycle, this is the start of a new cycle. I did tell you on Friday it was the start of a new portal if you walk through the portal, or if you went through those changes that come about on Thursday night, Friday morning, when the portal was open on Friday the 13th, that we would be starting a new cycle of our life after that date. And there is a new birth, little baby starting afresh, and the angel of new beginnings. This fairy godmother, I really wish it would have the writing in letters that are actually more visible. Oh my god, it's like my videos, something always falls off me or I knock something. So there's my glasses gone. Anyway, so new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds in the joyous new, maybe if I put it against, the joyous news of a new baby. Oh, or the birth of, oh god, forgive me people, my eyesight's not great. I'm trying to read white letters on a lime green background, ain't helping, so be patient with me. I think I have it now in a shade that I can actually get it. Okay, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. You see, New beginnings, new births and everything like that doesn't have to be literally a new birth or a new beginning where babies are concerned. They can also start afresh with a new coming of, a change in your life, a new beginning work-wise, a new beginning going back to studying, things like that. There's a new beginning. And even if you do go back to study, you're not going to be in the same classroom, you're not going to be in the same, possibly same subject as you were when you finished studying at the end of June. So you will be starting afresh in that way as well. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Protect and nurture your new ideas as you would a new baby. Just know how when people say that, especially artists or authors, that's my baby, and if anybody says anything wrong about it or whatever, it's like you're after tearing their heart out through their lungs. They're that hurt. So if you do have a new project, if you do have a new beginning, if you have to start afresh, treat it as a new baby. Bring it on. Make sure it's nurtured and taken care of, and you put time into it daily. Okay, I'm being told, and with daily growth, new plants grow. Okay, with daily growth, new plants grow. So if you tend to your garden, if you look after your plants, if you nourish your plants with tomato food, in Ireland we usually put tomato food on our flowers and plants. So do everything to protect them. If they're a summer plant that's annual, bring them in out of the frost. Make sure they're do people still wrap the flower in plastic bags and stuff and keep it in the heat? So as I know my mother used to put them in the hot press. There would be bulbs and stuff in the hot press, on the bottom of the hot press, and so they'd be warm and whatever during the winter, because there would be an annual plant, but because of frost and everything else it would be killed. So she would bring them in. But I think people still put plastic bags over them as well to keep them warm. Also into your into your glass house. So if you have projects, and that's just taken for example a flower, your garden, your plants, but put that idea into whatever it is you're doing. Your new beginning. Nurture, love, take care, pride in your work, in the new environment, and then it will flourish. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time also. That's something strange now, because I think a lot of people would be mindful of wasting other people's time, but they wouldn't be mindful of wasting their own time. Me personally, that is something strange, and that's something new that I've never heard of before. I would be mindful of, taking up people's time if I need to go somewhere and I need to get a lift. I'm very conscious of taking up people's time, bringing me there and bringing me back, and I worry about that. I worry about a few times I don't go uptown very often because I don't like my wheelchair. And I'm conscious of it because I did have the scooter for so long. The battery is fecked in the scooter, so I have to get a new one. So I have been in 2 shops in my wheelchair, they're behind me, where 2 people have tried to get past me and the person I was talking to. So it wasn't the person I was talking to that I was mindful of wasting their time, but I was mindful of the person trying to get by. Do you know? And that would be me. I would be mindful of wasting other people's time, of taking other people for granted. Taking them for granted. But this is telling you to be mindful of your own time also, which would never have been a concept for me. And I know that's the same thing for a lot of people. They wouldn't have that concept of wasting their own time. So that's something to be thinking about. So while you're doing all of this thinking and all of this nurturing and all of this looking after things, there's just so much planning, and there's just so much starting of practical things before you start wasting your time. So put your time more, make it more, what's the word? The word's not plausible, and that's all that's coming to me. Make your time more reasonable when you're working to get yourself to a certain position, because you could you could fly through step 1, dawdle through step 2, and then step 3 you could be just not there. You might not be working to your fullest potential, and you're wasting more time than being productive. Be proactive and be productive with your time. Abundance. Oh, I didn't even show you the time. There was loads of clocks, a fairy amongst a load of clocks. Actually, she's got the hat on her like, she looks a bit like Pink, when Pink was in Moulin Rouge, the song. So, abundance. Take all of those things from those 2 cards, right? Stop wasting your time. Get yourself proactive and productive. Don't waste other people's time too. If you've got jobs going, give people the jobs. Let them know they've got work to do. Otherwise, you're wasting their time. You're wasting your own time as well. If they're there for you, let them help. Ask for help and you'll get help. I don't know what that was. This one here is nurture, take care of, and mind your baby. What is going on? There's some oh God, I'm after getting a load of hearts and stuff. Thank you so much, people. Thank you. I was actually thinking earlier on today that I might actually when I get to so many thousand likes on the live, I might actually pick somebody to do a reading privately with them. But abundance, if you do these 2 steps, step a hen, nurture your baby, mind your new project. Don't be wasting time. Keep going, keep at it, plucking along, and do step by step, but make sure you're being proactive and productive, and abundance will come to you. There's abundance there for you to have. I was watching live last night, and the woman said that there's loads of jobs to be had out there if you were willing to do them. And I was like, geez, where? Now, having said that, I'm a different situation. I'm not very well, so I have to be very mindful and demure. To be mindful anyway of what employment I have available to me, because I'm in a wheelchair. I've got illnesses, I've got autoimmune diseases that are rare, and I can't be out doing crazy ass stuff. I used to be a palliative care worker, working with clients with palliative care needs, and in dementia as well. I used to work with both those, because dementia is palliative care, but long-term palliative care. And that was my original job. That was my my day job. I can't do that now. So I'm still a caring person. I still want to give caring and stuff, and that's why I do the cards for people, so as I can help them heal in that way. But there is abundance out there for everybody. Everybody's welcome and willing to get what they want and get where they want, and it's out there for you. Could I have a card, please? ETM Studio. Is that the first one? Oh, my goal was achieved. Thank you so much. Thank you. So ETM Studio. Yes, ETM Studio. There's a man here with his hands in his pockets. A young man. And the pockets did remind me of jeans and trousers from the... His trousers reminds me kind of like the jeans and trousers that would have been out years ago, kind of like khakis, you know, kind of pocket to the side, dressed casually. He's not saying an awful lot, but he's saying that this card will explain. He's dressed casually, he's dressed, but in clothes from maybe 10, 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. But he has nothing to say, only this card. So what's on the card? Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to speak out. Those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dream. Okay, so this person, and he's not, well, obviously there was a friendship, but I think there was more of a relationship than a friendship, more of a... I don't feel family either. I feel a really close, good mate. And you were good friends, and from the other side he is actually supporting you and lending a hand to keep you on track. He seems like a really nice guy, but he doesn't have an awful lot to say for himself. He's quite quiet. Well, to me he's quiet. Maybe when he was around other people maybe he was more outspoken, but to me he's quiet and subdued, and his hands in his pocket, and he's just kind of like one foot in front of the other, floppy down here, kind of looking out through it at me. So this person in your life has, oh god, my hair is all over the place. I get very sidetracked. Squirrel. Yeah, this person is a friend, a close friend, and he's always by your side, and he's always watching over you and giving you guidance, and he supports you no matter what you do. He is supportive of you. Amanda, is that Emma? Will Sean contact you today? Do you know what? And then there's another thingy. I have my dowsing rods, so straight, center. Now, if you've seen me use these before, if they go Right, okay, show me yes. Center. Center. Please bring them back to the center. The fan is kind of, okay. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Show me no. So when they cross, it's a no, and when they open, it's a yes. Okay? So we're asking for Emma. Okay? Emma wants to know, will Sean contact her today? Oh, right, the only way I can read that is he wants to. Somebody wants to contact you, but they won't. Not today. Will Emma contact Sean today? Oh, definite no. Oh no, you definitely won't. Okay. So Sean is thinking about it, but he's not going to today, and we most certainly won't contact him. There was somebody else that wanted a card. Oh, Trina Barron got the number 2 gifter. Congratulations! Thank you for following me as well. Could I please have a card? Amanda, that was the one, yeah. Because I thought it said Amanda. There's someone on her da, but Amanda. Can I have, I'm going to split the deck into fairies. I'm not going to take a card that jumps out. I'm going to split the deck. So guide me. Guide me to splitting it. They're not playing, they're playing games with me now, would you? Oh, stop playing games, fairies. I'm going to split the deck in half. I am going to read that one you took out on me. Do you see how much, what do you call it? The fairies are messers. I'm not sure if anybody knows. Look, would you look at the amount of cards they threw at me? So, fairies are messers, and they're so funny, and they will always get you in trouble. Angels will listen to me, but the fairies never do. Now, I'm going to try it once more. I know they've pulled a card, they've let a card fall. So, fairies, please. Please. And I get so giddy when I'm reading from the fairies as well. It's look, okay, I'll take them, but I want to split the deck in half. That's how I wanted to do it. I wanted to split the deck in half. Can I split the deck in half? No. Okay. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So you're actually I'm trying to find out where you sit, where it comes to messages from tarot or whatever, but I think it's more crystals, because I see all the chakras, colors, crystals all around you. They're everywhere. So you do have, or it's a latent love of crystals that you haven't explored yet, but you're full of blessings, and share those blessings around with everyone else, because you're such a good person and you have such good energy and good blessings that you can share that out. There's an abundance of crack and fun in you, and share it. Other people love it, so share it. And always keep your inner child close to you. That is your playful side, your fun side, your energetic side. Think like a toddler. Think like a preschooler. They're full of energy, full of life, always having the crack and the laugh and the fun. Don't let sadness and issues come into you. Always keep your inner child close to your heart, because that's in essence who you are, and that person is to share their blessings with others. That's you, Manda. La 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 la. I always say I'm going to take the time of how long I'm on here, because again, I don't like taking up people's time. Don't mind taking up my own time. I love being in the atmosphere of spirit and fairies and all sorts. So it makes me happy. It gives my heart joy. And especially spirits, when spirits come through and they want to talk to you. I love that. I love when spirits come through. Okay. Life energy. And we're back to the white on the mustard reading. The happy fairy of sunshine. If I could read it, it'd be a great thing. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal. And is that reveal? Yeah, it is reveal. That doesn't make sense. And to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be heard. So, sorry for being all up in your phones there. What we need to do from now on is, are you alright? No, my glasses are there. They were doing nothing for me. They kept falling off. Okay. Alright. The light. We all need to shine light on the darkness. That is what our job is now. There's a lot of darkness in the world. We all know of darkness that's surrounding us and our families and friends. And it's a very hard place to be, because when you're in a place of light and you want to bring light to other people that are in the darkness, it's very hard for them to trust you. Trust me, I'm told I'm away with the fairies, quite literally, all the time. Until it comes that I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm a conspiracy fact checker. But we need to bring light to situations. We need to bring light where the darkness falls. There's a lot happening between now and Christmas. Like, there's budgets, and there's going to be, soon enough, there's going to be people wanting votes and people wanting X, Y, and Z. And we need to use the light on these areas, as well as areas of health. We need to fight for ourselves. We need to push ourselves further. be our own advocate. My daughter's after texting me. I texted her yesterday asking her, was she all right? Yeah, you. I'm just there now. Oh God, kids. And she's nearly 30. She's not a child. So we need to shed light on situations, and we need to bring light to situations, because not everything is black and white. Everything looks black and white. Everything looks yes and no. Everything looks good and bad. But there's all shades of everything else there. And it's the shades and the technicolor that we need to bring light to. We need to show the behind the scenes, the in front of the scenes, the sideways ons of the scenes. And it's to help those people who are still in the darkness. But we all know how far to push it. We can't push it too far because we won't be listened to. It'll be, oh, she's off again. You have to take it slowly. But that is our job now. That is the human race's job now, is to bring light to the darkness. Some of the darkness that we haven't even been told about is going to be sore. It's going to be painful. It'll be ripping the band-aid off. We won't be expecting it, and it will turn our lives upside down. But we have to be steadfast in that. We have to be steady, know ourselves, know our abilities, know our limitations, and show the light towards that. And this is going to be my last card in regards to the light. Look at that. That's the fan. Fan blowing me hair all over the place. So how are we to bring light to the darkness? Taking our time. I don't read cards inverted, so it'll be taking our time, getting the facts right, doing a little bit of research for ourselves, see if there's any other ways that we can go about doing things, like say we need to be bumped up on a medical issue and we haven't been called back. Ring up, see why we haven't been called back, where we are on the list, and try and be our own advocate. That came out earlier on as well. Be our own advocate, and trust our inner child. Trust that the light of a child can come through as the light of an adult, so long as we take care of that inner child, that inner fun, loving, trusting, hugging, playful, energetic child that's in us. Bring her forward, or him forward. And I actually love that picture. It's a fairy with a little fairy daughter, and then a little fairy baby. So nourish your inner child, let her play, let her enjoy life, and don't waste time. The time is being wasted by people, and I don't like that either, because I don't know if everybody else is feeling it, but time is getting faster. I still haven't done Christmas 2023, and it's nearly Christmas 2024. That's how fast time has gone and gotten away with me. So I'm sure there's other people that are going to feel the same, that are going to be you know, that they're not ready things come up on top of them really fast, like birthdays and Christmas and Easter and all of those things. And years ago, when life was simpler anyway, so the days were long, so the years were long. But now we're living basically paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. And we're all feeling the same sort of issues and problems pulling and tugging at us. And time is precious right now. We've to stop letting it get away with us. Especially when children are small. I feel when children are small, like, it was only yesterday when my grandson was born and now he's in secondary school. Like, I was holding my granddaughter in my arms and now she's in. Time is flying past. Time is getting away with us. We can't go back to an easier life or a simpler life because this is what life is now for us. One thing I don't have, well, there's a few things I don't have, but there's one thing that I don't have. I have no clocks in my house. And it only reminds me of a Virginia Andrews book that I read years ago, where My Sweet Audrina, where they didn't want the daughter to realise that it was her that was after. The story was that Audrina had an older sister called Audrina, who went through so much pain and hurt one day that she passed away. But in the end of the book, there was no clocks, there was no times, there was no calendars, there was no nothing in the house. So she couldn't tell what date it was. She couldn't tell when she was born, when all of that sort of stuff. And it all started unraveling in her. And anyway, gist of it is, I don't have clocks. If my phone rings or dings to wake me up or to tell me that there's something that I'm meant to be doing, that's how I know. I've no clocks. I do have calendars. I do go by a diary because my head is like a sieve and I can't remember things. So I do write everything that I need to do in a diary. Sometimes I forget which diary I wrote it in though. So, but I've no clocks. I don't live by a clock. I don't live by a calendar per se, as bad as I used to. But time is still flying past on me. Like, last Christmas, I gave you my heart. No, last Christmas, I can't get over how it's October nearly. Weird. It's just weird. Time is, I know they say HAARP is the weather and changes the weather and does all that sort of stuff, but they have to have a time machine. They have to have somewhere. Like, people say to me, they can't have these things, but they can. If they can build crazy stuff, what's to say they didn't have Tesla's time machine to make time go faster? Don't know. And that's just a thought. It's not actually out there, I don't think. That's just a thought in me because everything's going so fast. Oh God, I got off on a really bad tangent there. I hope I haven't bored everybody. So, look, lads, if you don't mind, really share out the videos or the live, because I do want more people. Why I want more people is because I want to help more people. There's 7 people here. Well, it's down to 5 now, but 5 people. At least I've been here for them for an hour. And I'm doing something that I used to do on a different platform, but nobody talks to me on that platform. And so the more people that come here, I can help. And I can help pretty much free. I am always there for private readings. If anybody wants private readings and personal stuff, I am always there for that too. But here, I'm here for whoever needs me, and I'll do cards for whoever needs me. Apparently I have to go. So look, I'll be back at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and I'll talk to you then. Be safe, be careful, mind yourselves, and take good care of your time. Bye, guys.